guys, in today's video I want to show you how to make tea. So I want to show you where to find it. So sweet fern looks like a fern, but it's actually a small shrub, and it's usually found in disturbed areas. So I'm here on this forest access road, and I found some. So there it is, right here. It sort of has fern-like leaves. I'll do a little close-up there. And when you crush the leaves, they're very, very fragrant. So what we're going to do, we're going to collect a bunch of this today, and we're going to dry it to make tea. You can separate the leaves from the stems later, but I'm just going to grab a bunch. There's lots of bushes of this around here, so I'll just grab enough to make tea. I brought the sweet fern back from the trail there. I'm just going to dry it out on this table for a few days, just until it's nice and crispy. So just sort of spread it out there. It smells really fragrant. Love the smell of sweet fern. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. So another fresh tea to make is wood sorrel tea. So wood sorrel, it sort of looks like clover, but it's found in sort of wetter areas along some logs. So I'm just hiking around right now on the property and taking a look, see if I can find some, and I did. So let's take a look. You can see it kind of looks like, well, it does look like clover. And then you pick a little bit off here, long stem. When you try it, it has a really nice lemony flavor to it. So that's going to add a really nice flavor to the tea. So it's sort of almost like lemonade in the bush. So you can drink it cold or drink it warm. I'll probably pick about a cup of it and then add 2 cups of hot water over top of it to steep it. So I'm just sort of picking the tops and the leaves of the plant. It's going to be a really nice and refreshing tea. Of course, these wood sorrel is very high in vitamin C, so it's good for you that way. Apparently it's really high in oxalic acid, so apparently people with kidney problems or kidney stones shouldn't drink this, but in moderation, I think this tea should be just fine for my purposes. And that should do it. Now we'll go add some boiling hot water to this and let this steep. Picking, wood sorrel like this takes me back to my childhood, going out tripping in Algonquin Park and camping and having some of this tea. So it brings back really fond memories. So I'm just back at the cabin. I'm going to boil some water for our wood sorrel tea. And also I wanted to show you that the sweet fern that we collected the other day, it's all dried up. I've just got it here in this bag to keep it all together. So all the leaves and that are all dried up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to crumple some of that, put it in a little tea infuser. Isn't that cool? And then we'll put that in a cup as well. And we'll go from there. But step 1 is boiling the water. So I put the wood sorrel in my little Sea to Summit X-Pot kettle. And now I'm going to add a couple of cups of boiling hot water to it and let it steep for about half an hour. You can already smell that lemony smell. It's a really thirst-quenching tea. The rest of my hot water I'm just going to pour in here. I have some sweet fern in this little tea infuser. So we'll let that infuse for a little while too. Right, so time's up. Let's pour out some tea. Now with the wood sorrel tea, of course, you can also chill it, add some honey to make it a little bit sweeter. And if you add the honey, it certainly tastes like lemonade. Let's try these out. All right, so let's try out the wood sorrel tea. Oh, that is really good, guys. Nothing beats that. It's really lemony. And it's a real thirst quencher. I think a lot of people drank this tea after a hot day outside. Like I said, you can chill this down, make like an iced tea out of it. Add a bit of honey, some ice cubes. It's very good. Medicinally, I think it definitely was used to quench the thirst and just to refresh you a bit, you know, especially if you had a fever and you're really hot. I think a lot of people drank the tea for that. I think it also had some things to help with, you know, your stomach and things like that. So lots of different uses. Diuretic, for example. I mean, I don't know all the uses. I'm not really into the medicinal properties of a lot of the herbs, but I'm learning about them for sure. So this is really, really good. I think what I'll do is I'll chill down the rest of this, or just leave it to sit out and add some honey and try it that way as well. But wow, literally the mix that I did, the 1 cup of wood sorrel to 2 cups of boiling water, is like the perfect strength for this tea. I find it nice and strong. I like strong teas, and really, you know, accents that flavor. It's very good. You should give it a try. Yeah, that's great. Next tea that we're going to move on to is trying out the sweet fern tea. So I'll put this aside for now. And got my sweet fern tea here with my little tea infuser. I got this at a tea store or something. Right away, you know, let's put this down here. So right away when I pick up this mug of tea, you smell it, you just smell that, the sweet fern. It's a very sweet smell, for lack of a better way of explaining it. I let this steep as well for about half an hour, and this one I used about 2 tablespoons, about maybe a tablespoon of the sweet fern in a cup of water. Now you can certainly make a pot of it if you want. I didn't collect a lot of the sweet fern, and I'm going to retain some dried for tea at a later date. But let's give this a try. So this one is very good. Not as good as the wood sorrel tea, but definitely flavors the water with a very sweet, mellow flavor. Very tasty for you're in the woods. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I certainly enjoyed showing you a couple more wild edible teas that you can make when you're out in the woods. Of course, you know, use at your own risk. Make sure you're always identifying plants properly and you're finding them with a couple of resources, and that it's growing in the spot you expect it to grow. And obviously if you have medical conditions, you know, that's your responsibility to look into that, you know, if you can try these teas or not. Alright guys, have a great week as always, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week. If you're not already a subscriber and would like to do so, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and thumbs up if you'd like more content like this. Take care guys. Cheers.